Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. So guys, quite a surprise today. I mean, literally, I had no idea this was going to be happening, but apparently, Mattel Creations has posted the Horde Troopers from Masterverse up for sale. Pre-orders begin in a few days, and I want to take a deep dive into this and see exactly what was announced on MattelCreations.com, because this is literally out of nowhere. Let's have a look, everybody. I want to give a huge shout out to my good friend Tony Olivero on Instagram, who sent me this picture, which kind of blew my freaking mind. Guys, according to Yo Tengo El Poder on Instagram, they are a wonderful resource of toy news, specifically Massive Universe. Definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Holy crap, guys, there he is. I can't believe it. The Horde Trooper for Masterverse has been unveiled, everybody, and I had to take a look at this. So heading over to Mattel Creations, the one that we're looking at right now is, of course, the supersized soldier. 6 days, 18 minutes, and 50 seconds. Oh my gosh. Guys, let's take a look at the supersized soldier. October 15th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Only 6 hours, 18 minutes, and 50 seconds left to go. MOTU Masterverse, New Eternia, oversized Horde Trooper action figure. It's going to be $33, everybody. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. But let's take a deeper dive and see exactly what this guy looks like. He looks badass. Check this out. There he is, the supersized soldier himself. Holy crap. Honestly, he looks amazing. I love the way he has this huge presence. They have that pearlized paint that's going on there. I don't think it's the same. Actually, it is. It is that swirly plastic that they keep using for this type of, metallic nature. Some people really like it. Some people don't. I don't mind it particularly. But as long as it doesn't leave indentations in the armor, because sometimes it'll actually, for whatever reason, leave these weird, kind of striations that actually have, dips and bends. It's kind of weird the way it works. But as long as it's a full-on armor, I'm all for it. Looks like he has perhaps some light piping in the eyes. I think that would be really, really cool if that's actually the case, because I can sort of see some sort of translucency in there. That's really crazy. He has the Horde symbol there, Horde Prime's insignia, which just happens to have Hordak's actual face in it. That's always been kind of weird to me, but whatever. I love the gold trims that we can see here and there. He looks absolutely awesome, and he really does fit in with the world of Master Universe Masterverse. He's got these gigantic hands, and of course he has his signature blaster. Wow! This guy's looking crazy. Taking a closer look at the figure himself, I mean, look at the eyes. The eyes alone, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, there seems to be some sort of light piping in there, or it's just translucent on the inner side, which is really neat. I wonder if we can actually see the person on the inside of the helmet. That would be awesome to actually take a look at. Maybe even shine a light in there, see what actually is going on. He's got this wonderful design, very much in the same style as both the Filmation animation and, of course, the traditional action figure that was released back in the 80s. I really love this guy. There he is with his signature armaments, the blaster, which can be affixed to his back via some sort of holster, I think. It actually clips in. And of course, he's got this brand new weapon, a sword with the crossguard being the Horde insignia. Wonderful design here. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I love it. Of course, this being from a fantasy science fiction property like Master of the Universe, you really do expect something of this nature. And I love the diorama that they put together for this background. It just looks amazing. We can see the inner sanctum of the Fright Zone. It's beautiful. And I wonder what's actually behind this red door. Oh my gosh, his helmet actually comes off. This is the first time I think that we've ever seen what's underneath that helmet. And I was sort of speculating that it might have been Hordak, as a younger sort of prodigy, coming up in the ranks. But it does seem to be one of Hordak's race, perhaps. He does have those crazy big ears. But this one looks a little bit more almost vampiric in nature. I think they were probably evolved from bats. It sure doesn't seem to be depicted that way, but this seems to be just a lowly trooper. I wonder, though, if we can actually remove Hordak's head and put it in here to really give some extra play value. I think that would be freaking awesome. Reenacting that scene from The Secret of the Sword, and of course showcasing Hordak as a young trooper in the ranks of Horde Prime. This is freaking awesome. I love the way he's just standing there with his sword erect, and you really can't tell that this is more of a suit of armor which has animatronics controlling it, because The head really does seem way too small for the overall body, maybe 1.5 times the size of what a normal trooper size would actually be. I imagine people who are actually donning the suit are actually quite small. There he is with his signature blaster, and I gotta tell you, this really hits me in the feels. I was a huge, huge fan of the Secret of the Sword movie, and these guys, the very first time we saw them on screen, I was like, these guys look crazy. They look menacing. They look mean. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, they ended up just being tin cans for He-Man and She-Ra to play with. It was kind of disappointing in that sense, but still, pick up 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 of these guys, and you have an army. This is crazy. Look how much bigger this guy is compared to everybody else. Cyclone here is a full 7 inches tall, along with He-Man, but this big boy is 8.5 inches tall. Holy crap. I mean, look at the size difference here. Whoo! He stands head and shoulders above the rest. But again, it should be noted that I do believe, again, just extrapolating from what we're seeing, that the actual person inside that suit is probably along the same lines as what everyone else is in terms of height. But obviously, when he dons this crazy armor, he becomes this behemoth, this massive individual. And it really is cool to see all these 3 guys just standing in a row, seeing just how big this supersized soldier really is. Now, we've already taken a look at the packaging design, and I did mention at the time my thoughts about who this actually might be. Looking at it here, it could have been a younger version of Hordak way back when, but I think with the current head sculpt that they actually have here on the character, it's pretty evident that this is just a random soldier. But I think it would be awesome if we could actually switch out his headpiece for Hordak's headpiece, making him very signature and another nod to the history of Master Universe in the Filmation world. Now, what's interesting of note is that if we look carefully on this illustration, we can see that the top shoulder pauldrons have actually been removed. Is that a play feature of this character? I hope it is, because it really does appear that this version would look really, really interesting as perhaps a Captain of the Guard or something along those lines, or an extra added play feature. You can see right here that the shoulder pauldrons illustrated on the back here, they are still attached, the actual upper piece of the chest armor. But in this illustration, it's completely missing. And unfortunately for us, all of the photos here in this collection don't appear to have removed that top shoulder piece. But if it's absolutely true, I think that'll be another wonderful addition to the character. The other side of the illustration is amazing, and I'm wondering if Eamon O'Donoghue was the one who made these happen, because these look awesome. Huge tip of the hat to the artist. It could be Eamon, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Look at this wonderful depiction of the soldiers of King Randor versus the evil Horde. Amazing. And of course, we got a little bit of a glimpse of maybe a new vehicle. That would be awesome, guys. Holy crap. More things to look forward to in the Master Universe. He also comes with a backdrop depicting the Fright Zone itself. Now, this is more of the Filmation Fright Zone, which I love. And of course, we have been teased, or at least showcased, certain ideas that Mattel is thinking about for Horde playsets. And I wonder if that's probably an indication that in the future we might actually get to see a full-size Horde playset for Masterverse. The Horde troopers come with everything that you see here. Now, it's interesting once again to note that they actually don't show his headpiece being removed or the shoulder pieces being removed. I really am interested to find out if that's actually a thing, because that would be absolutely amazing. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed something. Oh, there it is. I think this is actually translucent, and we can actually see, I believe that's his eye. We can see the Horde trooper within. That's awesome. Now, it's going to be kind of hard if you don't shine a light in there, but that's wicked. I love that idea. That would be amazing to see if that actually is something that comes true. Guys, mark your calendars down. October 15th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's only 6 hours, 18 minutes left to go for this Horde Trooper. $33 each, and there's a limit of 3 per customer. That's unfortunate, as you really can't build your army of Horde Troopers with only 3 figures. Although it will look very interesting for Hordak's Elite Guard, perhaps, and with some photography and Photoshop, you can definitely make it look like you have hundreds and hundreds of these Horde Troopers. Guys, this is the Horde Trooper we've all waited for, and I can't wait to find out what he looks like in our grubby little hands. Master Universe is going strong in 2024, everybody. And in just a little over 6 days, we will probably see the Horde Troopers commanded by the evil Hordak. Oh my gosh, guys, this is absolutely crazy. I mean, seriously, this came out of nowhere. I mean, there was no announcements or anything like that. I suppose you could say that, you know, the show that they did a couple of months ago, showcasing all the brand new Master Universe figures, and of course, what was showcased at San Diego Comic-Con, I guess could constitute announcements and release dates. But they were not really, too forthcoming as far as when the Masterverse figures were going to be released. And at least we did know that this one was going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive. Having said that, though, I gotta admit, an army builder like this being a Mattel Creations exclusive? Come on, Mattel. That's kind of... I mean, people want to build armies. This is actually one of the things about Stormtroopers. This is your Stormtrooper. Come on, Mattel. This is crazy. Anyway, hopefully they'll release this in more, I guess, wider quantities, maybe shorter, smaller figures for actual Horde troopers. I'm wondering if this guy's actually more of a captain, and the shorter ones will actually be more, regular stormtroopers, Horde troopers. I don't know. It remains to be seen. However, this one is actually going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive, as well as it's going to be up for pre-order in about 6 days or so. This is crazy, guys. I do have to say, I am a little disappointed that they haven't shown any additional play features for this particular figure. After all, he doesn't explode. Let's just, say what it is. He doesn't explode. He might be able to take off the top piece of his armor, but we really haven't been showcased any of that. The only indication of that is that there's an illustration on the front, which I believe is done by Eamon O'Donoghue, but other than that, there's not really much else to say about this particular figure. He's got a great pack out. He's freaking huge. I love the fact that his head and his helmet can come off, and maybe we even put Hordak's head on top of there. That would be freaking awesome. But other than that, we have very little information as to what other play values he might have. Still, I'm really excited to be able to get this into my collection. So mark your calendars down, guys. 6 days and a little over 15 hours to go, and we will be able to pre-order the Horde Trooper for our very own. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what are your thoughts about the Horde Trooper from Masterverse being released today, literally out of nowhere? The sky is freaking, changing colors. I don't know what's going on, but that was crazy. Are you guys excited about this Horde Trooper like I am? Or is this something that you can pass by, considering he's not exactly what you expect for Horde Trooper, and he doesn't explode? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. Masterverse continues to surprise, and I'm pretty sure more Master Universe Origins figures are going to be abundant very, very soon, as we do have the cartoon collection and multiple other lines to take care of. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the vintage collection and what we can expect with those. Starting with, of course, with Skeletor, which I've got a video right here, which you can take a look at if you haven't already. We'll see you there, guys. Good journey. Geek proud.